Hello everyone, I'm here in the channel, and today is an important day because Ukraine just did something unprecedented to Russia's army. Russia is now totally caught off guard and they really don't know how to react. This will make Putin furious. It involves HIMARS and Russia's best defense system. It also involves a very risky move by Ukraine, and we're going to talk about all of it. But before we do that, I need some help. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me out tremendously. Okay, so what happened? Well, Ukraine just destroyed Russia's most advanced air defense system. They took out the S-400 system, which is Russia's best air defense system. In fact, this was a gift from India. India bought these systems from Russia, and they were given to them as a gift. Now, Russia has only 25 or 26 of these systems, so they're rare. This system can take down planes, helicopters, missiles, drones, so this is a very good system. There's a lot of reports online right now. Here's one report. It says that Ukraine destroyed Russia's best anti-aircraft missile system. The S-300 batteries were delivered to Russia from India. This is an expensive and sophisticated system worth billions of dollars. According to Forbes, Ukraine used a Horum missile to destroy the S-300 system. So that's another indication that Ukraine took out this system with Horum. Now, the question is, why am I talking about this and why is this important? Because this could mean two things. Russia no longer has this air defense system to protect their airspace. No. 2. Ukraine might have gotten better with HIMARS. If you remember, when HIMARS first arrived in Ukraine, we saw some videos where Ukraine was hitting some Russian barracks and warehouses. Those were fairly easy targets. But ever since then, the strikes have become more daring, more precise, and more surgical. You might remember the attack on the where Ukraine took out a Russian anti-aircraft system. Well, this looks to be even more impressive. And the reason why this is important is because this system can shoot down missiles, aircraft, and drones. So you want this on your side if you're Russia. And now that it's destroyed, Russia has less air defenses against Ukraine. This is going to make Putin furious for multiple reasons. Reason no. 1. He thought he had the best air defense system. Reason no. 2. He thought he had the best trained army in the world. Well, so far, Ukraine has taken out multiple Russian anti-air systems. And reason no. 3. This was supposed to be a gift to Russia from India. He was supposed to show this off during the Victory Day parade, but instead it got destroyed. Here's a map showing us where this took place. As you can see, it took place in the Luhansk region, specifically near the city of Starobelsk. This is important because this city is fairly close to the front line. We're talking maybe about 25 kilometers or 15 miles. And this means that Russia will have less air defenses in this area, meaning that Ukraine can push forward and have air superiority in this region. This is precisely why Russia deployed the S-400 system here in the first place. They wanted to protect the city, so the fact that Ukraine took it out is a huge blow to Russian morale. But here's another problem. Russia still has a lot of other air defense systems. They might just relocate them elsewhere, meaning that Russia could still defend the rest of their territory. However, Ukraine showed us exactly where this system was located. So all Russia has to do is look at those coordinates and then send their own strike team to eliminate that air defense system. So let me tell you a little bit more about this. The S-400 battery was designed in the late 1990s and was deployed in 2007. Its range is about 600 kilometers or 373 miles. It uses the 48N6 missile to reach that distance. Its cost is around $25 million per unit. One operator can drive up to 500 kilometers per hour or 310 miles per hour. These systems are highly mobile and they can be deployed in various locations. There are only 26 known units in the world and only 25 with Russia. One was gifted to India. Shooting down process is completely automated. The system detects the target, locks onto it, and then fires. The whole process takes seconds. This makes the system extremely deadly. It's important to note that this system is not invincible. Ukraine was able to take it out, so was America with the Horum missile. But it does have a pretty powerful radar. If Ukraine uses its location data and launches another missile at this location, chances are they'll destroy the radar. Then the system will be useless. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ukraine launch another strike in this area. There is a lot of debate online whether this was a real air defense system or if it was fake. Was it actually protecting the airspace? Or was it positioned somewhere else? For example, This article from the Telegraph says that it was protecting the border. But if you look closely at this photo, it doesn't look like it's near the border. It's actually closer to the front line, so we really don't know yet. Maybe it was protecting the border, maybe it wasn't. What we do know is that this was a very high-value target, and its destruction is a major blow to Russian morale. The second question is, how did Ukraine find the system? Well, there's two possibilities. First possibility is that they found the system on a Russian base. Remember, Ukraine has been attacking multiple Russian bases lately. They know that if they can get inside, they can destroy it from the inside. This is called an insider attack. The second possibility is that Ukraine was given the location by Western intelligence agencies. Maybe America knew where this system was, so they told Ukraine, and Ukraine launched the strike. This brings me to the next point. Is Ukraine getting more daring with arm? We have to remember that Ukraine is part of NATO now. That means that they have access to some of the best technology in the world, including American satellites. These satellites can provide Ukraine with pinpoint accuracy, so it's possible that Ukraine is taking higher risk, more daring missions because they know that they'll have intel on the location, making it easier for them to take out high-value targets like this one. So what's next? What's going to happen after this? I think the most likely scenario is that Ukraine is going to push forward with HIMARS. They're going to try to take out as many air defense systems as possible. Russia is going to try to stop them. Think about it. If you're Ukraine, you have a golden opportunity here. Why waste it? Now that you know where some of these air defense systems are, you're going to try to take them out. And if you're Russia, you're going to try to prevent that at all costs. This is going to lead to some major battles in the near future. However, there's a risk involved with this. Taking out air defense systems is one thing, but you also run the risk of causing civilian casualties. If you accidentally hit a school or hospital, that's going to cause international backlash. It's gone? Nah, give Putin a perfect excuse to rally his people and say that NATO is deliberately targeting civilians. So I think that Ukraine will be careful about this. They won't take out any more air defense systems until they know the location of civilians. Basically, they want to minimize casualties and then blame Russia for any collateral damage. That's my prediction anyway. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What's next? Will Ukraine keep attacking air defense systems? Will Russia respond? Will Putin use this as propaganda? Let me know in the comments below. And before you go, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me out tremendously. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.